All right, today I'm listening to American Football's self-titled album. This came out in 1999. Do I know anything about American football coming into this? No, nothing. I know they make rock music, but that's all I could tell you. That's literally all I could tell you. We're just gonna hop into this. The uncut reaction is gonna be on Patreon as always. Go join that down below. And yeah, this is American Football, self-titled. Let's go. First track is Never Meant. Crazy time signature. The vocalist is really reminding me of someone. Can't put my finger on it yet. Good line right here. That was a pretty solid opener. I like the intricacy of the guitar part, probably the highlight. Who does this person remind me of vocally? He really sounds like somebody. It is a bit punky, a bit math rocky maybe, because there was some weird time signatures going on there. It says it's played in 6/4. The song is about trying to justify a failed relationship. It's easy to love, but what do you do after it falls out? So yeah, I mean, I feel like it's pretty basic lyrically, but not terrible. Just felt a little bit underwhelming. I mean, maybe it'll grow on me, but for now, it's gonna be like a light good. I mean, the time signature definitely kept it interesting. It's a bit of a long intro, if I'm being honest. I don't know. That was another one that just felt a little bit underwhelming. I get the lyrical theme is about like a breakup here, obviously. I don't know. I think musically it could have just been a little bit more interesting. A bit more growth to it, maybe. The song deals with coming to terms with the past and accepting things come to an end. Yeah, I do actually like the songwriting and the lyrical content here a little bit more than the first track. It feels a little bit more just interesting. Thinking about leaving, he's kind of like overthinking it here. Maybe my intentions are irrelevant. Maybe like he knows it needs to be done, but he is just kind of delaying it. And maybe that's why the track didn't grow that much musically, but I don't know. Still didn't love it. I mean, it's still pretty solid, but probably a bit better than the first one. Honestly, I can't remember all my teenage feelings. Holy, is it a 6-minute track? Getting kind of repetitive here. Okay, there's a slight switch up here, but it's too little too late. Okay, that's the weakest track so far. I'm gonna give it the mid. It's not the worst thing I've ever heard, but like I said, just very repetitive. Dude goes just MIA for like the last 2/3 of the track, which is fine, but if it would be fine if they actually like kind of grew the instrumental a little bit and switched it up a little bit. But like I said, very repetitive, just too repetitive for me. Obviously, I do know they were adding stuff on top of it, but it wasn't enough growth to keep me engaged, really. So yeah, didn't love that. It says the intro riff is an homage to David Bowie's Rebel Rebel Stands, or Rebel Rebel. Why did I say Stands? I saw Sands. And whatever. I haven't heard that, so I don't know the reference. I've had that trumpet in there twice now. It kind of reminds me of like In the Airplane Over the Sea almost, because there's lots of horns on that album. It's a nice chill vibe. I'm liking it. This dude is in his feelings, huh? I like that ending chord. It's cool. That's actually probably my favorite. I mean, it didn't do anything different, or I guess it did do stuff different, but it didn't like technically do anything better, I feel like. But I think it just the vibe it set was a little bit more inviting, very chill, very laid back, very meditative. Yeah, I think that was the first one that fully kind of clicked with me, so I really enjoyed that. This album just, lyrically, it seems to be a lot about time, delaying things, confusion, imagining things. Like I said, this dude's in his feelings, which he obviously is, but I like the introspection here. Did I give that? I don't think I gave it that a rating, but that's like a solid high good. Instrumental. I don't know if what they're doing is interesting enough for it to just be instrumental though. Like that was my problem with the 6-minute track. The last 2/3 were all instrumental and it didn't do much. Good fills. Ooh, I like that guitar tone. That's sick. Bring it home here. Or not. Fade out. That's okay too. Yeah, I think they actually did the instrumental bit a bit better than the like 4 minutes on, honestly. I think they had the right amount of kind of ebbs and flows to that track to keep it interesting. I mean, it's still not like, it was still a little bit just underwhelming in my opinion. Like I feel like they could, if they're gonna go for like this math rock weird time signatures, why not just go all in, you know? Go balls to the wall or whatever the saying is. Like I see the appeal. I definitely see the appeal. But for me, it's not hitting as much as it probably should. Nothing blowing me away yet. Does that say 15-4? What the heck? Oh, no. I thought that said 15-4. I was like, what? Who plays in 15-4? But it says the phrase consists of 3 4/4 bars, I'm guessing. 1 5/4 bar, and then 9/4. I think the vocalist is just a little bit too deadpanned and just too uninterested sounding for my liking. Oh, this part's great. Super intricate. Okay. Vocalist, too, like I said, just deadpan. He just doesn't sound as involved as he could be. He sounds, and I get that's probably the style that he wants to go for, to sound dejected and just like disinterested, uninterested. But I just think it doesn't make for a very intriguing or engaging performance. That's another problem that I'm having with this. That one had a couple moments, like that one instrumental part where it got really intricate. I think if they just filled out the sound a little bit more, made things a little bit more intricate, I would enjoy it a lot more. That was still solid. You know, I'm gonna give it the mid. I didn't love that. Am I crazy for not loving this? Maybe, but maybe it's not really my thing. I don't know. Oh. He sounds a bit more involved here, vocally. A bit more passionate. Oh, this track has a lot of energy, life to it. I'm liking it. Oh. It's the intricate parts that I'm really liking a lot. Like, this is my favorite track so far, easily. Love the bass here. There's that guitar again, that tone that I love. Like I said, favorite track so far, easily. Very intricate instrumental, a much more involved and passionate vocal performance, and I like this sentiment here too. I'll see you when we're both not so emotional. It's just kind of a phrase that just kind of sticks in your head. Yeah, and lyrically it's talking on similar themes as most of the tracks have, of this kind of unhealthy relationship here. I mean, I think it was really the more involved vocal performance and the just more life to the instrumental that really made me enjoy that a lot more. Favorite one so far? Let's keep going. Stay home. American football knew about COVID? Confirmed? Conspiracy? A lot of the guitar riffs do remind me of like In Rainbows, almost. Like there's lots of great interplay between two separate guitar parts. Like you have one guy just going and then the other dude going off. Or girl. Wow. Super long intro here. I'm kind of liking it though. It's like super mesmerizing. Ooh. Ooh, I'm loving the mix on this. Doubled vocals. I'm like completely relating with these lyrics right now. They're really connecting. This is kind of like having the same effect on me as like Reborn has off Kids See Ghosts. It's very introspective, repetitive, but this refrain is so good that it, as he repeats it more, it kind of just hits harder every single time. Very meditative track. A message that I like completely just resonates with me. Kind of the idea of a social battery, maybe. Not feeling like you want to be social, but you kind of have to. I don't know exactly what the full like intended message of the song is meant to be, or even if there is one, but I do kind of like both of these statements here. Yeah, and like I said, it doesn't sound like Reborn at all. Like it's not even close to sounding like Reborn, but it's kind of just the structure of it and the repeating refrain at the end there that really like drives the message home. I'm loving the guitar tones. That's one thing that I'm really loving. Like I said, kind of reminds me of In Rainbows a little bit, the way if they have like two kind of intricate guitar parts, the way they perfectly like kind of intertwine with each other and work together. That might be my favorite. It's either that or this one. I'll See You When We're Not So Emotional. All right, last track, the one with the Wurlitzer. Huh? There's our boy again. The trumpet, he's back. I like how it's like a little special guest appearance whenever the trumpet comes in. Okay, sweet little outro. A little bit underwhelming, but oh my goodness, scared the crap out of me. Neutral Milk freaking hotel. Steve Holmes on the Wurlitzer. Oh, that's what a Wurlitzer is? Yeah, a little bit repetitive in a bad way for that one. But again, not the worst thing ever. So yeah, that's I'd give it the good. It's like a light good. This album definitely did get better towards the end. I don't see myself returning to it that much, but I definitely do see the appeal. And I'm pretty sure this kind of album and this band has like a cult following, which makes sense, especially if you were, like a teenager in 1999. Even now, I feel like this is relatable. I mean, it was relatable for me at certain points. I liked the unique time signatures. I think they could have made things a little bit more interesting instrumentally. I think the more intricate parts were really the strongest parts instrumentally. And I think the vocalist could have been a little bit more involved at points and a little bit less like disinterested, even though a lot of the lyrics that he is writing here and delivering are kind of disinterested and they kind of have that tone and that vibe. I think it just doesn't really make for a engaging vocal performance for a lot of the time. I mean, he did have a couple pretty good vocal performances, especially on, I think it was I'll See You When We're Not So Emotional. So he definitely has the ability. I think he just wasn't bringing it on every single track. A couple repetitive moments, but overall still pretty solid. When it comes to, I guess, math rock, I guess emo kind of punk music. Would you classify this as punk? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on this album down below. And what's next? What do we have after this? I think it's Outkast after this. Stankonia is my next reaction, which I'm hyped for. That one's going to be fun. So get hyped for that. I'll see you guys in the next one, where we're going to be having the stank face. Probably a lot listening to Stankonia. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace out.